Today's top stories. These masturbation consultants were hired to pleasure themselves with AI. FTC strikes deals to ignore unlawful credit discrimination. The 4 best planners of 2026. Roterunner, Hobonichi Cloth and Paper Best Wireless Chargers 2026. My picks after testing 100 plus. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra Review. The Ultra Foldable with an Ultra Price. Rocket Report. Rocket Lab shows off its flexibility. Blue Origin's 2-pad plan. Hoto's new cordless soldering iron heats up in 3 seconds. The MSI Claw EX is the most important handheld since Steam Deck. I still wouldn't buy one. CMF hit the balance between cheap and good clip earbuds. And Uber and Pony.ai plan to bring 2,000 robotaxis to Europe. We start with these masturbation consultants were hired to pleasure themselves with AI. These masturbation consultants were hired to pleasure themselves with AI. For 28 days, Keshav had a new item on his daily to-do list: masturbate for research purposes. Both before and after self-pleasuring, he logged his mood, energy levels, cravings for various vices, and whether he was procrastinating. Keshav was taking part in AI companion company Joy AI's experiment, assessing what happens if erotic self-stimulation becomes an AI-guided wellness ritual. Throughout July, 10 masturbation consultants were instructed to masturbate every day except Sundays, enlisting Joy AI's sultry digital companions twice a week, and using their own preferred methods the rest of the time. "It's almost like you are chatting with a real person," says Keshav, a single 38-year-old Indonesian trader who did not want to use his surname for professional reasons. Joy AI invites users for a fee to chat and play with pre-made characters or to create their own companions, including with X-rated kinks such as blackmail fantasy, gangbangs, and emotional dependency, and capabilities and functions like squirting and roleplay. During 5-minute video calls with the digitized characters, Keshav explains, his female companions opened and closed their nude legs to reveal their genet. FTC strikes deals to ignore unlawful credit discrimination. The Federal Trade Commission recently announced deals with 2 auto dealers, along with the former general manager of a third, promising not to enforce, or even help enforce, their court-ordered obligations to maintain fair lending programs and not engage in unlawful credit discrimination. The Northern District of Illinois, which presided over one case, says it was never given the opportunity to evaluate one of the new agreements, and Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays, whose office was a co-plaintiff in another of the affected cases, calls the move outrageous. The FTC is doing away with the obligations because the defendants didn't explicitly instruct its salespeople to treat Black and Latino borrowers differently. Previously, the FTC accused all 3 of charging people of color more in discretionary markups and add-on fees on average compared to white borrowers. Disclosure: the author of this article previously worked for the FTC but did not participate in any of the matters mentioned in this article. In one case, involving a car dealership chain called Passport, the FTC alleged that a financial institution had sent the chain multiple letters notifying it that there were The 4 best planners of 2026. Roterunner, Hobonichi, Cloth and Paper. There's nothing like the feeling of a brand new planner. If you're looking to get a little more organized or just love having somewhere to write everything down, there's no wrong time of year to get a new planner. After testing dozens of planners myself, my favorite ones are often either customizable or undated, making it easy to pick them up whenever you want. The world of planners might seem simple if you've only browsed your local Target or bookstore to see what planners they might have on hand. But there's a wide world of options out there that can perfectly suit your needs, especially if you're willing to build your own travel notebook or write in the dates on an undated paper planner, or open to trying your first Japanese-style planner. After trying dozens of planners over the last year, I think these standout favorite planner styles could benefit everyone. If you're looking for a tech companion to your paper planner, check out my guides to the best digital wall calendars and best digital notebooks to help keep your calendar and thoughts digitally. Updated August 2026. The Erin Condren Academic Planner is my new academic planner pick, and I've added a new section on Planner A. Best Wireless Chargers 2026. My picks after testing 100 plus. The best wireless chargers to refuel your phone featured in this article. Wireless charging has been around for over a decade, but lots of people are still plugging in the old-fashioned way. But trust me, once you free yourself from fishing for and fumbling with cables in the dark, you'll never want to go back. Dropping your phone on a pad or stand at the end of the day and waking up to a fully charged battery in the morning is easy and convenient. Yes, it's slower than wired charging, but at night that hardly matters anyways. After testing more than 100 wireless chargers over the past decade, sorting the good from the bad, there are certainly bad ones, I have identified the best wireless chargers. You will find many pads and stands in different styles, shapes, and build materials with spots for other devices, alongside your phone. Check out our other buying guides, including the best Android phones, best iPhones, best 3-in-1 Apple wireless chargers, best MagSafe and Qi 2 chargers, and best MagSafe power banks. Updated August 2026. I added a wireless charger from OtterBox, information on the downside of wireless charging and how I test to the FAQ and updated prices. Other wireless charge. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra review. The Ultra foldable with an Ultra price. Samsung has largely defined the foldable phone category, but it's no longer alone in releasing flexible devices. Google, Motorola, and a raft of Chinese OEMs have their own take on this form factor. Is the new Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra really ultra enough to remain on top? This phone doesn't have the wide frame of the new Z Fold 8, instead matching the approximate size and shape of the company's last few tablet-style foldables. The Z Fold 8 Ultra is not a big leap, but it continues Samsung's pattern of iterative foldable improvements. At this point, there's very little left to improve. The compromises of going with a foldable over a regular flat phone have largely been erased with the Z Fold 8 Ultra. Well, except for the price. Flatter and a little better foldables used to be real pocket busters, almost like carrying two phones glued together. Samsung has successively shaved a few millimeters off every year, taking a leap last year with the Z Fold 7. The Z Fold 8 Ultra is even a bit slimmer than that phone, but the difference is basically imperceptible. It still has the same buttons in the same places, including a fingerprint sensor in the power button. 5,000 mAh, up to 63% charge. Rocket Report. Rocket Lab shows off its flexibility. Blue Origin's 2-pad plan. Welcome to edition 9.06 of the Rocket Report. Rocket Lab made a lot of news this week with its quarterly update, and it is clear the company is making impressive progress as it becomes much more than a launch company. But at the end of the day, a lot of the company's success is predicated on the Neutron vehicle, and I'm not thrilled with Rocket Lab's ambiguity around its readiness. As a user on X noted, the company's language on Stage 2 being ready to ship to the launch site has not changed much in 12 months. As always, we welcome reader submissions, and if you don't want to miss an issue, please subscribe using the box below. The form will not appear on AMP-enabled versions of the site. Each report will include information on small, medium, and heavy-lift rockets, as well as a quick look ahead at the next 3 launches on the calendar. Rocket Lab decides to get flexible. Rocket Lab plans to start launching its Electron vehicle even more frequently and flexibly, thanks to a new portable spaceport system called GHOST, Spacecom reports. GHOST, short for Global Hypersonic and Orbital Spaceport Technology, turns the company's Electron and HASTE rockets into a launch-anywhere launch. Hoto's new cordless soldering iron heats up in 3 seconds. Hoto is introducing its first soldering iron through its modular snap block collection that lets you assemble your own custom toolbox by stacking magnetic cases and tools together. The new IA06 cordless soldering iron can heat to just over 200 degrees Celsius in about 3 seconds and offers an adjustable temperature range from 100 to up to 450 degrees with customizable presets you can quickly jump to. Hoto's new cordless soldering iron heats up in 3 seconds. The latest addition to Hoto's modular snap block toolkit line can also be plugged in when you need more power. The full kit version of the soldering iron is available starting today for $99.99 and includes a C245 knife tip plus additional tips that can be used for other tasks, such as wood burning. If you just want the tool, you can buy it on its own for $79.99. Hoto's soldering iron is noticeably thicker than alternatives like iFixit's FixHub Smart soldering iron or Pine 64's Pinesil, because it houses a rechargeable 2000 mAh battery. Its output power maxes out at 60 W when using it cordless, but that can be increased to up to 140 W when using it plugged into a power source, so you're not sacrificing functionality for the convenience. The MSI Claw EX is the most important handheld since Steam Deck, I still wouldn't buy one. As The Verge's resident handheld reviewer, I have nearly every portable gaming PC on a shelf in my house. The MSI Claw EX AI Plus is now the first one I reach for. Thanks to a next-gen Intel chip and improved MSI design, the Claw X is the most powerful handheld that truly feels portable. It's the handheld with the longest battery life, and the first Windows handheld I can trust to sleep and wake reliably. The MSI Claw X is the most important handheld since Steam Deck. I still wouldn't buy one Intel, and MSI's handheld is a preview of a potato-free portable future. Like the Steam Deck, when I press the power button, my game is always right where I left off. Unlike the Steam Deck, it can hibernate for days without losing a significant amount of charge. Performance and battery, Windows and sleep. I wish I could say you can have your cake and eat it too. But you can't. You probably shouldn't. You can't because this is a Ferris Bueller product review. This handheld costs a staggering $1,800, and you'll be lucky to find it even at that price. MSI's Ann Lee tells me the US should have limited supply sometime this month. Even if you could, you probably shouldn't because Intel and CMF hit the balance between cheap and good clip earbuds. Clip earbuds are an exercise in compromise. It's an inherent aspect of their design and physics. They can be more comfortable for people that don't like something jammed in their ear, but sound response suffers. Ambient awareness is great because you can easily hear the sound around you, which means to hear your own music the buds need to be turned up and potentially leak sound out to your neighbors. For what they offer, they can also get pricey, with popular pairs from Bose, Sony, and Shox reaching $200. The CMF Clip Pro, though, are under $100, and while they still have those compromises, they handle them well. CMF hit the balance between cheap and good clip earbuds. The CMF Clip Pro are a very comfortable option for those that hate things in their ears. If you buy something from a Verge link, Vox Media may earn a commission. See our ethics statement. CMF Clip Pro, the good, very comfortable, good sound from a clip earbud, great ambient awareness. The bad 3-band EQ can be tricky to adjust case controls. Our gimmicky CMF is nothing's budget sub-brand. And because it tends to release earbuds in the $40–60 range, I was expecting the same when I first heard about the Clip Pro. Uber and Pony.ai plan to bring 2,000 robotaxis to Europe. Chinese autonomous vehicle maker Pony.ai and Uber plan to bring 2,000 robotaxis to 4 cities in Europe as part of an expanded partnership. The announcement illustrates the growing ambitions of both companies to carve out market share in the nascent robotaxi industry. Uber has partnered with more than 30 autonomous vehicle companies, including Pony.ai, over the past several years. Pony.ai, meanwhile, has launched in 4 Chinese cities and has locked in partnerships with local transportation authorities in an effort to bring its robotaxis to European and Middle Eastern countries, including Qatar. Uber and Pony.ai didn't share a timeline for when these robotaxis would be deployed, or name the cities in which they'd launch, only saying that details would be revealed in phases. The company's now expanded partnership does appear to have cleared up some of the terms, with Pony.ai's joint deployment model getting a clearer path to commercial scale. This means that the Guangzhou, China-based company will supply the autonomous vehicle technology, while Uber will provide its vast ride-hailing platform. Fleet management, which would include maintenance, cleaning, and charging, can be handled. That's all for this news briefing. Thanks for listening. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.